Most of us are drowning in financial headlines, but still missing what really matters for gold and silver. In this video, I'll show you what a newsreader is and how Metal Market Minute does that work for you.
Before the internet, if a business or public figure wanted to know every time their name, company, or a topic appeared in the newspaper, they used something called a press clipping service. Going back to the late 1800s, specialized companies literally read newspapers by hand. They cut out the relevant articles with scissors, glued them on sheets, and mailed those clippings to the client. They were like professional news detectives, scanning hundreds of papers and delivering only the pieces that mattered. As mass media grew, these clipping bureaus formed networks to cover more cities and more topics. Originally, a lot of their business was vanity, actors and public figures wanting to see their mentions, but soon big companies and government agencies used them to track industry trends, competitors, and public sentiment. The value was simple. Don't make me read every paper, just give me the parts that matter to me. When the web came along, that same idea moved online. Instead of scissors and envelopes, we got news aggregators and RSS readers. A news aggregator, or newsreader, is software or a website that collects articles, blog posts, videos, and other content from many sources and puts them in one place for easy viewing. Think of it as your personal newspaper. You tell it what topics you care about, and it pulls in updates from multiple sites automatically. RSS, really simple syndication, became popular in the early 2000s as a way for websites to send out their latest headlines and posts. Services like Google Reader let people subscribe to feeds from financial sites, blogs, and news outlets, and then check one dashboard instead of visiting 20 different websites every day. Modern news aggregators like Feedly or browser-based readers still do this today. They save you time by aggregating and organizing what's new in the topics you care about. So, what does all of that have to do with Metal Market Minute? My vision for this channel is to be a modern, video-based clipping service for the metals and macro world. Instead of you having to scan every financial site, economic release, and market chart yourself, I bring the key headlines, data points, and context together into short, focused updates. I'm about 6 weeks into this channel, and we're already at over 19,000 views and 70 subscribers. That tells me there's real demand for a curated news reader focused on gold, silver, and the big picture forces that move them. In other words, I do the scanning, filtering, and condensing, so you can stay informed in a few minutes a day in video form instead of spending hours digging on your own. In practical terms, here's what I'm doing behind the scenes, very similar to those old press clipping bureaus and modern news aggregators. I track multiple sources: financial news sites, government data releases, central bank updates, and market charts. I filter for what matters to precious metals investors: interest rates, inflation data, geopolitical risk, currency moves, and mining sector headlines. I condense that into quick, structured video updates using an avatar host, so you can watch or listen while you're doing other things. Traditional clipping services delivered a stack of paper, and RSS readers deliver a stack of links. Metal Market Minute delivers a curated story each day: what just happened, why it might matter for gold and silver, and what to watch next. You can think of this channel as your free, on-demand newsreader for the metals market, with a human-curated layer of context on top. I'm making this video now as a little pause and reset moment for the channel. If you've recently discovered Metal Market Minute, I want you to know this isn't just random commentary. It's a structured service built on a very old idea, helping you see the signal in the noise. Over time, I'll keep refining the way I curate and present the information, and in future videos, I'll walk through some of the specific tools and resources I use and recommend them so you can dive deeper if you want. If this kind of video newsreader for metals and macro is valuable to you, let me know in the comments. That feedback helps me shape which formats, time slots, and segments are most useful. If you want to keep getting these curated updates, make sure you're subscribed and that notifications are turned on, so your personal metals clipping service shows up in your feed every day. Over the past 6 weeks of building Metal Market Minute, I've leaned heavily on a small group of channels, analysts, and financial platforms that consistently deliver high-quality information on precious metals and macro trends. I want to share these with you because if you're serious about understanding gold, silver, and the broader market forces, these are the people and platforms I trust. Some I watch daily. Some I reference for deep research. All of them bring credibility and context to this space. These channels have shaped how I think about curation and context. Each brings a different lens: technical analysis, macro news, dealer perspective, expert interviews. And together, they paint a complete picture of what's moving the metals market. I'm also an affiliate partner with Money Metals Exchange, and I'm proud to recommend them because they're transparent, competitive, and genuinely focused on helping retail investors access precious metals without the high markup and confusion you get elsewhere. When you see me talking about buying silver or gold, or when I reference pricing and availability, Money Metals is the platform I use personally and recommend to viewers. If you click through from Metal Market Minute and make a purchase, I earn a small commission, at no extra cost to you. That commission helps me keep producing daily market updates, and it means I'm only recommending platforms I actually use and believe in. Think of these resources like the clipping bureaus we talked about earlier. They're your network of intelligent observers, each filtering the market through their own expertise. Metal Market Minute is my curation of their insights plus my own daily scanning. If this video helped you understand what Metal Market Minute is and why I built it, please subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, every day's curated metals and macro update lands in your feed. All the links to these channels and resources are in the video description. Check them out, find the ones that speak to you, and build your own personal newsreader for the metals market. Thanks for watching Metal Market Minute. I'll see you in the next update.